Denji's stomach growls as he rides in the car with Makima. Makima tells him that he is now in her care, and that she wants him to say yes or woof because she doesn't need a dog who says no. Denji used to think Makima was nice, but now that she treats him like a dog, he finds her kind of scary. Then Denji thinks of Pochita, and his stomach starts to rumble again. Then Makima suggests they do something at the rest stop. She tells him she will pay and gives him her coat because he has no shirt on. Denji is happy because no one has ever been so nice to him before, and he thinks that he now loves Makima. Denji orders udon and sausage at the rest stop, and Makima orders curry udon. Since the chainsaws made him lose some blood, Denji feels weak and falls on Makima. Makima asks him how he changed into that, and Denji tells her that his pet devil took the place of his heart. Makima says that his condition is rare and doesn't have a name, but she believes him because she has a good sense of smell. She tells him that his friend is still alive in him and that he smells like both people and devils. Denji gets excited, but he starts to feel weak and falls over. The udon is ready when he wakes up. Makima asks him if he can eat by himself, and at first Denji says yes, but then he changes his mind and says no. Then Makima gives him the udon, which he likes even though, at that point, she says it's soggy. Denji asks Makima her name and what kind of guys she likes. After telling her name and giving it some thought, Makima says she likes guys who are like Denji. When they get to Tokyo, Denji is still thinking about Makima's answer and says that he also likes her. Then she tells him they are in Tokyo, at the Devil Hunter headquarters. As they walk into the building, she tells them that Tokyo has more than 1,000 Devil Hunters, some of whom are regular people, and that the Public Safety Department has the best benefits and paid vacation time. Denji starts to wonder if they are going to work together and if they will end up together. Makima gives Denji a uniform and introduces him to Aki Hayakawa, a coworker who has been there for 3 years. He tells Denji that he will be working with Aki today. Denji is surprised that he won't be working with Makima. Aki tells him that's normal and drags him out the door because they need to go on patrol. Denji says no because he would rather work with Makima. She goes up to him and tells him that if he does a good job, they could work together in the future. Then she makes his tie. Denji asks Aki, who is on patrol with him, if Makima has a boyfriend. At first, Aki just ignores him, but then he calls him to an alley and punches him there. Aki tells him to stop hitting him and that if he comes back tomorrow, he will beat him up again. Aki tells Denji that he is just trying to be nice because people who jump into this job without thinking end up dead. Several of his coworkers went devil hunting for money and ended up dying. Only those who did it for the right reasons are still alive. After Makima and Denji confirm that Denji took the job as himself, Aki thinks that he did. As Aki is walking away, he says that he will tell Makima that Denji ran away when he saw the devils. A moment later, Denji runs up to him and kicks him between the legs. Denji says that Aki is a good person because when he fights other men, he goes for their nuts and then kicks Aki in the legs. Denji says that today was the first time he had udon and sausage and was treated like a human. He may have started hunting devils without thinking, but he doesn't care if he dies as long as he can keep living this way. Then he tells himself that he does care because it's not just about his life. Aki gets up and attacks Denji, saying that a punk like him shouldn't be after someone like Makima. Denji kicks him again between the legs and says that it sounds like he likes Makima too. As Aki is falling, he realizes that Denji does indeed only go for the nuts. They get beat up and go to Makima. Denji says the nut devil attacked Aki's nuts, but Aki says that's not true. Makima asks if they can work together, but they say no. Makima doesn't care what they say. She tells Denji that he is going to join Aki's unit. Aki doesn't want another person who causes trouble, but Makima reminds him that she told him it was an experimental unit that didn't work like the rest. When Aki asks what Denji is, she tells him that he can change into a devil. Aki heard these rumors, but he didn't believe them to be true. Makima says that Denji is unique and will be treated in a unique way. She tells him that he will be thrown away like a devil if he tries to quit or refuses to work. Aki tells Denji that he is going to live with him so that he can watch him and kill him if he tries to run away. Aki tells Denji that if he thinks Makima is a bad person, he should give up on her and be thankful she didn't kill him. Then Denji asks Aki if she is a good person, and Aki says yes because she saved Denji's life. When Denji makes himself breakfast in the morning at Aki's place, he makes a huge mess by using different jams. Denji keeps living carefree, annoying Aki. One day, they go on a mission because someone saw a fiend. As they walk into the building, Denji asks what a fiend is, and Aki asks if he hasn't been to school. Denji confirms that he hasn't been to school. Then, Aki tells them that a fiend is when a devil takes over a dead person's body. Denji wonders if he is a fiend, but Aki says he is not because fiends have different heads. They go into a room where the fiend is found, and Aki tells Denji to kill him by turning into a devil so that he can find out if he is useful. The fiend gets mad and attacks them, but Denji uses an axe to cut off the fiend's head. Aki asks Denji why he didn't use his powers, and he says that when he does, things get messy, and he wanted to make it easy for the fiend. Aki tells him that fiends are like devils, and that if he wants to catch devils, he should stop feeling sorry for them. Aki says that a devil killed his family right in front of him. The police officers down there are risking their lives, and everyone except Denji is taking it seriously. Aki asks him if he is trying to make friends with devils. Denji says that he would be friends with the devil if he could, since he doesn't have any other friends. Aki says he will remember it and walks away. When Denji is alone in the room, he says that he didn't change because he didn't want the blood to get on the porn magazines that were on the floor. Denji thinks his dream has come true because he now has a good life, but he still feels like something is missing. As he thinks about what other people dream of, he thinks of Makima and says that he wants to touch her chest. He then realizes that he hasn't dreamed about touching a woman's chest in a long time, but now that he has a real life, it might be possible. Then, Denji has a new goal, which is to touch a woman's chest. When she talks to Makima, she tells him that she is giving him a new partner and tells him that public safety works in two-person teams to do patrols and smaller missions. Makima tells him that his new partner is a fiend before she comes. Then Power walks in, says her name, and asks Denji if he will be her new partner. Denji is surprised and wonders if fiends can be devil hunters. But when he looks at her chest, he changes his mind and is happy to meet her. Makima says that fiends are also being hunted down and killed, but Power is very smart and is on Aki's side. She reminds them that if there are no results, the experimental team will be broken up, and they know what that will mean for them. Makima tells the Power Horns that they should patrol places where there aren't many people walking around. She gets annoying when she's with Denji, so she slaps Denji and tells him to give her something to kill because she's hungry for blood. Denji decides to deal with her because she's attractive, but he's not sure how to touch her chest. When they meet police officers, Denji remembers that Makima told him to introduce them as members of Public Safety Devil Extermination Special Division 4 and show them an ID. Denji and Power can't find any devils. Power says it's probably because of her, since everyone feared her when she was a devil. Then Denji wonders if they can do anything that way and remembers that Aki suggested they work together. Denji knows that Aki is trying to get him fired because he set him up. Then Power smells blood and runs away. People have seen and reported a sea cucumber devil, but Power jumps off the building, makes a hammer out of her blood, and smashes the devil, making a bloody mess. Then, she is happy that she killed the devil, and she laughs hysterically. Watch this next video.